Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is Aiden. In today's video, we're going to take a look at how to do an RDP using Mac OS. And this is something that a lot of people will love to do. If you have the other PC, maybe like Windows computer, and you want to interact with it without having to go log into the Windows computer directly. So RDP is one of the most fascinating way, and you can actually configure to copy files from your PC directly to your Mac and vice versa. So it's really nice and very convenient way to do this. So I have a nice custom built PC on the bottom over there, and I'm gonna go ahead and actually configure it to connect to the RDP using that PC. So first of all, you can see over here what we need to do is we need to download the Windows application. So just call it, remote desktop. Just search remote desktop is what we need. So this is the one you need. They used to be remote desktop application, but they named it to Windows app. So let's download the Windows app. So let's go. We got Windows app downloaded. We're now gonna set up Windows app so that way it works for us. So we're gonna hit yes. We're gonna hit continue. We're gonna give access to mic. We're going to give access to camera. We're going to give access to everything. So that way, the good thing about RDP is that you can actually, use that computer to join in Teams meeting or other things if you want to, if you give it to all the necessary permission. So you can access the camera, the microphone, and the hard drive, and etc. So we're going to hit next, next for this, next, and then done. We're going to also allow it for local networks. So that's what we did. Now to set it up, all we need to do is click on the plus icon over here. We're gonna click on add a PC. And then we're gonna have to type in the computer IP address. So the IP address is 36.36. And then after that, you can actually require the credential every time, or you can save the credential. So I'm gonna add a credential, and then I'm gonna put my credential here. So let me do that real quick. All right, so now we did this. We pretty much put in our credential. We named the friendly name. We don't have gateway. We're gonna go ahead and actually hit add. So now we're gonna double click. We're gonna hit OK for certificate. AI solution, and I was accessing my thing. So this is effectively my Windows computer. If you go to the start menu, you can see it's running. This is running Windows 11. So if I go to like WinVer, you can see I basically transform my Mac into Windows 11. And if I go ahead, take a look at the specs, this is a beefy computer we're running. So we're gonna come over here, right click, and you can see here we're running Ryzen 7, 8 core, and then 64 gig of memory. We also have other nice handy thing in here in this computer that we don't have on our Mac. We have a nice GPU with the RTX 4070. So that's what we got, and that's why we wanted to connect to our Mac, our PC using a Mac, so we can interact with it any time we want to. So yeah, do you want to do this? Do you think this is something you can use for your situation? If it is, that's how you do it. Simple stuff. We're gonna add one more computer, and then we can go from there. So let me add another computer, add a PC, and then from that point on, we're gonna So we did this. Next thing I can actually do is create a group. So we can actually add a workspace. Actually, that's a workspace for Windows 365, but we can actually, when we're adding this, we're gonna modify this, edit. We're gonna put in its own folder. So we're gonna add a group. We're just gonna call it domain. So by doing this, I'll be able to organize myself. So you can see here, main PC, domain controllers. So that's what we got. So, and in fact, the domain controllers Group is gonna be saved. It's gonna be on the domain controllers. Okay. And then this one is gonna be under the group for this one is gonna be and then so that's the different categories you can have, and you can also have apps if you have a RDS application published or anything else. So yeah, so that's it, guys. Do you like this? And let's actually test our domain controller and figure out if you connect to it. So we're gonna click connect. If we're online, we should be able to connect. And voila, that's our DC running on Windows Server 2025, and we're able to connect. So that's all I got, guys. Do you like this type of video? If you do, please like, subscribe. There'll be plenty more of this tutorials / how to do things with your Mac. Again, we have the Mac, but we're not always gonna be using the Mac. We're always gonna be switching from PC to Mac, etc. I think that's the way to do an IT professional. Some application that's not going to be available with a Mac and we wanted to use it. So that means we're going to go to PC. If the application is not available on PC, like Final Cut Pro, we're going to come back to Mac, so etc. So yeah, that's all I got. Until next time, guys, peace.